I think I have chosen the dullest day in October to film this video, but it is when I have time to do it, so here goes. Today for me is Wednesday, but for you guys it is going to be Friday the 17th of October. And why is that an exciting day? Because today, for you guys, is the release day of the Laura scarf. I can't quite believe that we are here. Yes, it is time to release my lovely gingham scarf into the world. Shall I show you both samples first and then we can talk about them? So the Laura scarf is named after my good friend Laura Penrose and was entirely inspired by her and her bedding, which is a bit weird. Basically, I saw her bedding on her podcast, her vlog, I can't remember which one, and was completely inspired to make a scarf in green gingham, just like her bedding. So, how do you make the Laura scarf? Well, you need blown Aran weight yarn or like a unspun Aran weight yarn. It needs to be light so that you get the drape of the fabric, because this is a double thickness scarf. You knit it in the round, so essentially it is 2 layers of colour work. So it's quite a thick scarf. Can I show you there? It's quite thick. So sample number 1. I'm going to confuse myself, but I'm going to refer to them as sample 1 and sample 2, as the green is sample 1 and the pink is sample 2. But I'll explain later, they're the other way around in one version of the pattern. Sample number 1 is made in Drops Air, and it is made with, how much? 200 grams of Drops Air, 100 grams of each colour. Now Drops Air is one of those yarns where if you've ever worked with it, it goes such a long way for an Aran weight yarn. It is 50 grams, and in those 50 gram balls you get 150 metres. So for this scarf you need 300 metres of yarn, and I cannot specify 300 metres enough as a minimum for what you need. Do not go by the grams of your yarn when choosing yarn for this pattern. Go by the distance of yarn that you will get, because throughout the testing process that's what people have found out, that you can have, you know, the weight in grams, but in blown yarns the distance changes so much. So 300 metres is the minimum that you will need. This version is 180 centimetres long, made using 4 balls of Drops Air. This one is 172 centimetres long, using 6 balls, 3 balls of each colour, of Yarnsmiths Pebble Haze Aran. And this is Wool Warehouse's in-house brand of yarn, which you are going to be able to get kits for this scarf from Wool Warehouse, which is very exciting. So I'm going to keep specifying this. You need 300 metres of each colour of yarn at a minimum, so to get the length of scarf that you desire. The kits from Wool Warehouse are going to have 400 metres of each colour of yarn in them, basically to cover all bases, because during the testing it was discovered that even though you're trying to work to the same gauge as I specify in the pattern, with blown yarns gauges change so much, and it's so difficult with a scarf to stick to those gauges. And at the end of the day, it's a scarf. It's not as if it's got to fit your body. It's a piece of fabric that you're going to use to keep your neck warm. So that's why in those packs I've included that extra amount of yarn, because I was playing a serious game of yarn chicken with the pink version. I had so little left that I was like, I don't think I can risk it. So you will be able to make a scarf with that yarn pack up to about 225 centimetres, I think, give or take, depending on your gauge. But don't be too worried about making gauge with this scarf. As long as you are getting a fabric that you like and that you're enjoying, is going to keep you warm, it doesn't matter that much. You know, I suggest 5.5mm needles. You could work on 6, you could work on 5. Obviously, if you go up in needle size, you're going to need more yarn. If you go down, you'll need less, but you might not get as long a scarf. So, you know, that's a kind of user discretion. My advice is either 2 balls of each colour of this on 5.5mm needles, or 6, but really 8 balls altogether. What did I say? I said 2 balls of each colour for this. 4 balls in total. 3 of each, but really, you really want 4, to be honest, to get the right length of each colour. Now, the yarn packs that are available from Wool Warehouse, you will have this colour, which is, this is testing me now, this is marble, and this is pink. I can't remember. But yeah, there'll be this colourway available. There'll be this colourway available. I really should have looked this up, shouldn't I, before I started filming this. And then there'll be also this colourway available. Now, in the pattern, you can use either or as your main colour. It's basically, main colour is specified as what you cast on with. You can bind off with your main colour as well if you want to. You don't have to. I only did it so that my ends match. So if I show you here, my ends match, and I called this one main colour being the white, or it's called marble in this case. I wish I could remember the names of the yarns. I probably should put it up. I'll put a little caption and I'll tell you what the names are there. And then this one I cast on with the green, so I called the green main colour in this case, and I bound off with the green as well. So going back to how the patterns are going to be slightly different from where they're available from. So if you buy a pattern from Ravelry, this will be the front and centre design, because this is the yarn that I originally designed the pattern in, and I wanted this to be front and centre. I then contacted Wool Warehouse about my idea, and obviously made it in their yarn as a sample as well. So if you buy the pattern from Wool Warehouse, this will be the scarf that is front and centre, and the information is just flipped. So the information for both yarns is available, but this is sample 1 when it comes to Wool Warehouse, and this is sample 1 when it comes to Ravelry, and there's literally no difference in the pattern other than that and the fact that they're switched around and have different ones on the front. Yeah, so there's going to be a cheeky little launch day discount on Ravelry, which is something I can't offer on Wool Warehouse, I'm afraid, because they host it and they deal with all the pricing there. I can amend pricing myself on Ravelry, so there will be a little 10% off code for Ravelry for the launch weekend. I might even extend it to the beginning of November. So generous I'm feeling. But yes, that is my Laura scarf, and I'm sure you can see something going on down here as well. There is more gingham to come. Are you ready? You can see this one, but you can't see this one. This is an exclusive. There is also going to be a Laura hot water bottle cover. This one is made in Yarnsmiths Merino Superwash, and then this one is made in Drops Lima. And again, I'm hoping that I can have them both hosted on Wool Warehouse's website, with this one front and centre, and then on Ravelry is this one front and centre. And it has been pointed out to me that we have gone super wicked themed. Unintentionally wicked. There we go. So, Laura Scarfy launch weekend. Just thank you for your support. Thank you to my testers who've done the most amazing job. I'm going to put a few little tester pictures in here just to show you the most amazing colourways that we've had come out of this test. I didn't think of these. I wish that I'd done a sample in the black. This black main colour is just so beautiful. And I may well make one. So yes, thank you for listening to my rambly video about the Laura scarf, and yeah, just thank you for your continued support, and I hope you enjoy knitting the Laura scarf as much as I as much as I enjoyed designing it. Take care.